The very first thing that will be built will be a phased development. We're bouncing around right now between a 4 and a 5 phase development. The very first thing will be the entrances, the road infrastructure, and at least 3 of the commercial buildings, each of which will be close to 16,000 square feet, and will house, it'll be GC Performance Classics' new headquarters, and then we're talking with a couple other industry partners right now that have expressed significant interest in relocating their automotive-focused businesses to this campus. Yeah. Conservation of the land is paramount. A number of the businesses I own, both in the Nashville market, are nationally focused across North America, the United States, and Canada, and a number of them have large conservation focuses of those businesses. And so, one of the most beautiful things about this property, outside of just the setting, is that there are 3 major pastures on this property that are already being used, as you can see, for just hayfield and general hay harvesting. These areas have been ideally suited for much of the commercial structures that we're putting on the property. So when you look at, we're looking at 263 acres total. About 170 acres of the property is under timber and is heavily wooded. Our intent at this point, and my desire, just based on how beautiful the rest of this timbered property is that nearly over 95% of all of the commercial structures will exist on the parts of the property that are already cleared. And the only thing that we will be affecting in the timbered areas of the property is just the introduction of the road course, which will be 40-foot wide with 20-foot wide berms on either side of it. So an 80-foot swath to make up the entire 2.8 miles of the track. It will stretch all the way from here about a mile and a quarter towards 840, and then loop back around to where we're standing. One of the great things that brought me to Nashville 25 years ago was the music scene. I had a bunch of buddies in the music industry here, and have been really tied into that whole part of the industry here for years. And in fact, one of the companies that we own does a lot of nonprofit work and has a lot of the recording artists work with us on the television show that's focused on bringing extremely wounded first responders and civil servants out into the outdoors for high adventure outings as part of their rehab process. And so, it's a very big deal for us. The music component's been a big part of everything that we've done in this market for the last 20 years. And so we already have scheduled an amphitheater that will be lakeside. You can't see it from where I'm at, but 60 yards from where we're standing is about a 2.5 acre lake that already exists on the property, and we'll be embellishing that lake with a number of the commercial buildings and the amphitheater for the music venues. A big part of the property is made up of both members and non-member functionality on premises. So there will be no part of this entire property that will be shut down to non-members. However, there will be additional benefits and amenities available to members through the membership programs. We have planned right now for development about 100 what we are calling luxury garages or luxury garage villas right now that exist around the track itself, primarily in this area of the property. They will consist of individual buildings with anywhere from 5 to 10 villas per building. There will be a founder's garage area that will be a kind of an Uber exclusive area that will have 4 to 5 buildings with 5 garages in each one of them. That will be the largest garages available on property, about 2,600 square feet. And then the garages will range from 2,600 square feet to 22 to 18 to 12 to 900, and they will be made available for purchase. They will be deedable properties for sale on the property for private use and commercial use for the businesses out here. I guess in the end, we're just very thankful for all the different people that have been in support of this project. The outpouring of support of this has really been phenomenal, and we're just really getting into the meat of the program. And so as you guys have questions, personally I'm making myself very available from everybody from the residences that have property around the area that up to and including, I know myself and Jeremy and others from the businesses that will be located here on premises are more than willing to talk about it, or to come to your car clubs, or to come to your PTA meetings or school meetings or whatever it is, to talk about the truth of what this is. We have a Facebook presence out there right now. There's a lot of information being shared on Nashville Motorsports Enclave Facebook page. You can go there for information. You can reach out, you can leave messages there, and people, part of our staff will get back. You can schedule a presentation with us. We'd love to come out and talk to you guys about any and all aspects of what we're planning on doing out here. But the media presence, the website will launch in about a week and a half. So there'll be a lot of information there, a lot more information on the garages and when they'll go up for sale, and kind of how all this stuff will come together in these 4 or 5 phases. So stay tuned, and we're couldn't be more excited about bringing this to Middle Tennessee.